Hello everybody and welcome back once again to another one of the contest entry hacks. This is Vismund's Sidehopper special. And this is, I guess, the updated patch, so I guess it fixed a few things. It seems to be a theme among most of these hacks. Antares. Interesting. But anyway, a lot of these hacks have had to have little things fixed, and this is interesting. It's an interesting fog palette you have there. And Meridia music, because this is good music. Oh, and there's a little timer in the heads-up display. That's interesting. Well, this is actually kind of unusual, having to go down from your ship. Like, this. It's a bit different. And I can't get that. It's good to know. And, pipes. And purple grass / plants. And items. Items are good. This is a very strange looking landing site area. And more missiles. I guess we are preparing for something here because there was no other reason to hand me missiles like this. Unless it's just collecting items, which there's nothing wrong with that. I will not complain about collecting items. Green Burnstar. And more interesting pellets. Interesting. Oh, hi, Scree. And I can't go back there. I don't have morph. This actually looks pretty good. Especially for Green Burnstar. I don't know. Not the biggest fan of the tile set. I have a very hard time using it. And any tile set I have a very hard time using, I don't use. I am very bad at using them. Like green and pink Burnstar, criteria, wreck ship, terrain, some of Norfair. There's actually a lot of. Oh. Look at the ground. And more missiles. But yeah, there's actually a lot of tile sets I am not very good with and I don't use. This is. I like how the fog makes that background a lot bluer. And Pink Burnstar looks better like this. With this palette, I think. I don't mind the Pink Burnstar palette, but I think this looks a little better. Missile doors. This one might take a little bit. Or might be a little bit longer. Might be. We'll see. Depends on what we have hiding back in these strange areas. And what in the... Yeah. Super missile door. This room seems awfully familiar. Sidehoppers. Bugs. A door up there. This room looks very familiar to a room in the original game. And there are Sidehoppers everywhere. I can't go this way, can I? And this thing? No? Apparently I have missed something, which would probably be useful to me. Which really goes without saying. It's like, oh, I missed something. Yeah, it probably would be useful to you if you actually got it. I don't know about that bug. That bug's kind of weird. Like, oh, I'm flashing. What else is... Oh my goodness, hi. Hi. Well, surprise, it's okay. It's just going to take its time on this, I guess. But at least it's working. At least it hasn't froze. So yes, surprise Sidehopper completely obliterated me. That was like, oh hey, guess what? He fell down here. Eat Sidehopper. Well, at least we're prepared for that now. That's not something you normally come across a lot. Giant Sidehoppers thrown at you. You know, actually, Sidehoppers aren't used that much. Them and Desgigas, they generally aren't used very much. I'm not sure why, because they are like a, I guess, Metroid staple in terms of enemies, and I never went this way. And I could have used you earlier. You would have been most helpful. And you're right there. I just happened to go right by you. That's good to know. Squeeze. Oh, and this is going to be useful as well. This will help prevent random Sidehopper appearing deaths. This looks suspicious. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it just isn't. Suspicious objects that turn out to be nothing just make them seem more suspicious. Recollect this stuff. I think I could see what's back in that one direction again. Now that I have Morph, they'll make traveling through those spaces easier. Obviously. But yeah, Sidehoppers, I don't know, to me it seems like they would be used... Oh, that's a problem door. It seems like they would be used more in hacks than what they are. Because it just... It's like a lot of hacks will... I'm not actually sure about a lot of hacks, actually. I mean, they're in a lot of hacks, but I would think you would see them more than what you really do. I guess in Super, you don't really see them that much either. Like in the original, they're all over the place because there weren't that many enemies, so just use the same ones, repellet them. Give them twice the health or whatever. But I don't know about these. I guess Super, there really weren't that many. They're mostly in the few rooms around Spore Spawn, and that's pretty much it. Oh. Oh, yeah. Brilliant. I think we have to visit the giant Sidehopper again. Wedging ourselves in vegetation has not proved to yield any results, and that was... Yeah, that was terrible, but oh well. Do you really expect anything else? Let me see. Oh my goodness. Will you? Thank you. Here's bombs. These will be useful. It's a good thing I got that energy tank because I would have died without it. This looks suspicious. And it is suspicious, I just can't do anything about it. That is something else that has surprised me, is no other... I believe Mockingbird Station is the only hack still that has done something like this, and you kind of need a smaller hack for it, but Mockingbird Station has like powerbomb doors everywhere throughout the hack. And the hack is based upon opening certain doors to unlock another door cap, another area to help you advance. And while you're doing this, you keep coming across these powerbomb doors all over the place. There's powerbomb blocks in a spot, I believe. But there's not one powerbomb expansion in that hack. It's just a big ruse. There's nothing there, and I believe that is the only hack that has done that. But you could do something like do the same thing with super missiles. There's speed boost grapple blocks, where things like those where you can. Oh, there's something here. But you could use stuff like that, just place them everywhere, get the player thinking, oh, I'm going to get that. Or I need to find that because obviously it's in here when it really isn't. No, okay. I just had to check that. Can't be too careful. Hi. Sidehoppers. I'd rather not get mashed by your enormous eyeballs. Helium-filled... Actually... okay. Hi, music. Sudden change in music is not drastic at all. Hi, Sidehopper. Sidehopper? Thank you. Don't want to waste all my missiles on these guys because I want to keep some on me just in case I need them. This will help. I guess this might be a problem with the Sidehopper enemies, that this basically there are ways to make them useless enemies unless you running in like an idiot and get clobbered by it. That's really more your fault, because you can't abuse them like this. Oh no, you can keep following me. And now you're stuck. Of course, that is why you put in ceiling hoppers too. But... oh, I guess that was it. Better open the other door too. Except that it was blue, so I didn't have to do that door. Just in case, it never hurts. Oh my goodness, get rid of this music. That music. Supers. Well, I know a super door. There's one super door. Do I have to go back through that room now? Great. Guess who's going to find more Sidehoppers to go through? Or... interesting. Hi. I kind of wonder about that room now. I wonder if he put in a room state or something in there. Or he just has the door connect up to another room that's identical, except without the enemies and or the music. That is interesting. That's actually a bit unexpected to see some, I guess, potential save state, room state work like that. Give me my missiles. In case I run into more gigantic Sidehoppers thrown in my face as I fall down pits. Missiles would be a good thing to have for that exact situation. And the super door was up here, I believe. Yes, it was. Excellent. And more Sidehoppers. I mean, really, the hack is named after Sidehoppers. Good lord. Kind of expect to see lots of Sidehoppers and a hack named after them. Good lord. I just ran into that one. Hi. Good grief. You guys are everywhere. An infestation of you guys. This is Planet Sidehopper. And... no more? Oh, an elevator. And missiles, hi. You know, actually... this wall is suspicious. It is. And actually, the elevator would be a good point to leave it off, so we will see you for the next bit.